surfing through this one right here. We got this one right here. We got the Poppin with 38 Shams, especially with the music video. Got the music video coming into this one right here. And just with the Shams to 38 Shams and just the popping, like you got the popping and everything else. But mainly with the music video and him having this whole thing, like he got us his main thing though, just the popping. Like you got something with the popping and Shams at 38 Shams. So especially from this whole thing right here and just the he got his whole Shams and he's basically doing his whole thing like hey he's popping and this whole thing. You know how it goes, but especially with Shams and 38 coming from his whole side, like especially from him, he been on his stylist thing, like he really pushing his melodies and his style of his ways, but mainly with the Shams and Shams is taking off. Like he been taking off lately too, especially he been doing his own thing, like coming into his own thing, doing it single and him even being his own self. Like I feel like he has he has created a new wave. Like it's like where his own self now he can do his own thing now, where he has his own type of like wave. He created his own type of thing, his generous thing. So it's like now from him coming from his whole thing, he just really desires it and everything else. But we got 38 Shams with the Shams and the main other analyst.
Okay, GB, we vibing now.
More alcohol in the mix. More alcohol in the mix.
Yeah. She just wants to know me cause I'm poppin'. I'm about my being on Broadway. Don't play with bro, you end up in the coffin. So much strength, I told my mommy. Yeah. She just wants to know me cause I'm poppin'. I'm about my being on Broadway. Don't play with bro, you end up in the coffin. Yeah. She just wants to know me cause I'm poppin'. I'm about my being on Broadway. Don't play with bro, you end up in the coffin. So much strength, I told my mommy fix I lost it. We simply when she just loves us Bacardi. Claim your bad, where's your arm? You hold it down for my chargy. This summertime I'm whizzing this Rari. I'm serving free lanes like where the fuck out of Barbie. My niggas litty, find my floor. So much
Ooh, sticky. You know he's there. You know the guys is litty lit. Like the guys is litty. Like especially coming from the whole thing. Like hey, even when he was up, he had a on another charger list. Like especially you coming like they say the whole thing. It could be all type of education. It could be all kinds of education, especially from him. What he's doing, like he's doing it different towns now. He got a different, stylist and everything else, especially how he got it going too. So it just really takes place. Like he's just doing his thing. He's just rocking his lesson.
don't play with bro, you end up in the coffin. So much strength, I told my mommy fix I lost it. We simply when she just loves us Bacardi. Claim your bad, where's your arm? You hold it down for my chargy. This summertime I'm whizzing this Cardi. Claim your bad, where's your arm? You hold it down for fix I lost it. We simply when she just loves us Bacardi. Claim your bad, where's your arm? You hold it down for my chargy. This summertime I'm whizzing this Rari. I'm serving free.
The summertime I wasn't as strong. Ooh, I wasn't as strong as I didn't really catch that, but hey, he said the summer he wasn't really as those Smiths and everything else. Like
For my chargy. This summertime I'm whizzing this Rari. I'm serving free lanes.
oh, I was in the it's a Rari in the S Rari. Like he was in the S Rari.
Like where the fuck out of Barbie. My niggas litty, find my floor, I'm drippy. She's bougie, picky. I told my nigga, stack up, you gon' be with me. I told my head, back up, get shot like Ricky. Fuck it if you lost your nigga, pour up. I'm alone, now 3 years, never sober. I'm leaning for my trauma, I'm pushing people like Ricky. Fuck it if you lost your nigga, pour up. I'm alone, now 3 years, never sober. I'm leaning.
It's so deep too. Like and especially the hotels too. Like it's so deep on his side. Like he just put so much. Like I feel like that it be that real energy to his side. Like especially what they say. You know what they say? They say people always put their emotionals into the music. So it's like I feel like that's what's going on, especially thing too. Like you pouring up for all the people that you didn't potential loss. Like especially how these past everything else been coming up, but I feel like the emotions it really takes part of music. Like music, it just music and everything else. Like people put they energy, they benefits into just their whole thing. Like they just put their whole extraction into whatever it is, like whatever they put past themselves.
For my trauma, I'm pushing P like one. I shoot my shot like drug, but she suck my dick like non-stop. We hate the cost we rocks, still I'm grinding till I'm on top. I P the hit, I won that I really vibe with monsters. So I'm still smoking on this runs, cause till I'm on top. I P the hit, I won that I really vibe with monsters. So I'm still smoking on this runs, cause at best be thinking we are conscious. I be with some boxers, cause they'll be demonic. Thinking about it, I'm honest. Ay, bro, she is toxic. I had to dash her like Sonic. Ay, man, they don't run shit.
Ooh, had a dash it like had a dash it like Sonic. Ooh, just like Sonic. I like that one right there. Like that. That's something else. Like he's so just in purples. Like he just oof, had a dash it just like Sonic.
Put me on your blocklist, I'm just grinding till the mosh pit. I'm grinding till there's mosh pits. Yeah. She just wants to know me cause I'm poppin'. I'm a Batman being I'm Robin. Don't play with bro, you end up in the coffin. So much drugs I told my mommy fix I lost it. We simply but she just loves this Bacardi. Claim you're bad, where's your arm? You hold it down for my chargy. This summertime I'm whizzing this Rari. I'm swerving free.
Ooh, hold it down for the charge. Hey, that's a real one right there. Like that one right there, that's the main benefit we got. Like we don't got too much of those no more. That holding it back with the chargy, like that's more of a that's more than a word. That's like a wordy, like a strong, powerful, grosso word. Like especially putting that whole point to it. Like that's another point of view. Like, hey, hold it down while we charge me.
This summertime I'm whizzing this Rari. I'm swerving through lanes like where the fuck are the Barbie. I hold my dark stays by my side just like I'm blind. I made a back street, one should know it's perfect time. All my niggas trying to make it out of the bottom, fuck the dirt. But I still pour out mud, I'm really geeked out, I'm a nerd. Them niggas told don't wanna see them niggas on the shirt. I smoke up, I sip him with a pack. I choke up, bro loves to really love. Yeah, free my niggas in birds. Yeah, she just wants to know me cause I'm poppin'. I'm a Batman being I'm Robin. Don't play with bro, you end up in the coffin. So much drugs I told my mommy fix I lost it. We simply but she just loves this Bacardi. Claim you're bad, where's your arm? You hold it down for my chargy. This summertime I'm whizzing this Rari. I'm swerving through lanes like where the fuck are the Barbies. She just wants to know me cause I'm poppin'. Yeah, I'm a Batman being I'm Robin. Don't play with bro, you end up in a coffin. So much drugs I told my mommy fix I lost it. We simply but she just loves this Bacardi. Claim your bad with your arm, you hold it down for my chargy. This summertime I'm whizzing this Rari. I'm swerving through lanes like where the fuck are the Barbies?
Coming in through this though right here, like we got the whole thing, especially with Shams and him having this whole thing. Like he just puts a like his style and everything else is just so it's just so unique to see what he even got going towards it. Like he said, like where's all the like where's the Barbies at and stuff like that. And you got the main just mimic history. Like he just makes mimic history, especially with this popping one. Like he just made a mimic history, especially from the whole thing. Like from Shams coming from where he's coming from, like you can really vouch for what he's doing. Like he's really doing everything he's probably said he's like the main chemic streets and everything else, but everything else that's going on towards his whole thing, he got it just on another chemic, but mainly with Shams and 38, him just coming through this one and him just having this whole mimic one and him taking over like with the main popping. Like you got the popping and everything else, especially for his whole music video and him just doing his whole thing. So he got a mimic one coming into it, especially with this one, because this one right here, I was messing with the whole mimic and everything else and just with everything else. But mainly with this one right here and everything else, make sure you guys definitely tune in with this one. Cause he got his main mimic one to popping. But make sure you guys like, comment and everything